Good evening, everyone. And here we are at WCOBM, Dr. S, Mind, Body, Soul. What is your truth? And boy, am I super excited to be here in the studio again this evening in Las Vegas and doing this with you in such a way that's going to be so exciting. Because tonight I want to talk to you about is bring the heavens to earth and how to improve your life. As you've been following me, you know I tell you the stories that are happening to me personally. Some of them are so great, and some of them, guess what? Just like you, I get those negative energies around me. I get those negative feelings, and you just want to like bust through and just react. And then what happens? You get a negative reaction response. And it's just amazing when you can just raise that energy and you raise your mindset and get into a frequency and the supernatural. It is amazing what your life will become, and I am proof of that. That's why I do this all the time. You see me on Facebook Live on my weekly shows. You see me here with WCOBM, and it is why I do it, to give the platform so that we can help each other. I just get excited, and tonight's topic is about how do we bring the heavens down to earth. How do you live as if you are living in heaven? Like you say, is there pain? No. Is there disappointment? No. Is there sadness? No. Is there like sickness where you're just not wanting to do anything? No. It is nothing but joy, peace, love, happiness. Everything is just in such awe. So how do we do that? Well, we have to start bringing the heaven down to earth by saying, number one, I am going to face every fear that comes my way. What is fear? Fear comes in so many different ways that we don't even realize that sometimes it is actually fear behind why we're depressed, why we're unhappy, why things are not happening in our life the way we would want them to. So we have to definitely say, okay, this is it. I'm going to face my fears. I'm going to be proactive. I want to bring the heavens down to earth. I want to be in control. I want to be able to say, this is how my life is going to be, because this is what the life for me is meant to be. So do that. You know what? I want you to exercise in also changing directions on the way you think and feel. Don't always do things in such a pattern way. Like, for instance, every day when I go to work, I do just like everybody else. Get in the car, I'm going to drive to work. But here's the difference. I want you to take a different way. Take the highway one day. Take the back roads another way. And even if you're sitting in traffic, change and exercise your mindset to say, I can sit in this traffic and be joyful. I can sit in this traffic. Hey, I can get a lot of things done. I make a lot of my phone calls when I'm sitting in traffic. That is how I get caught up on all these messages that I get, is because why? I'm not going to let the situation of sitting in traffic bring me down. I want to connect to the higher power, to the higher spirit realm as I'm living in my physical world. So I just want to say that this is why we have this platform, so that we can uplift each other. And I just want to say hi real fast to a lot of people that are coming into the room. Saul from Florida. Hey, Maria. And I just want to say, I got you, Maria. And so she made me this beautiful lapel pin that I'm wearing, so I want to thank her. And Gary and Jerome, I want to say thank you, and Nicole and Eddie, see you here in Las Vegas. So this is what I want to say. This is why I have this behind me today. This is the stairways to heaven. Well, let's bring it down to earth. Let's start admitting our mistakes. You're not perfect. So if you make a mistake, so what in whatever you decide to do or what you're doing. But understand that you have your aware button to know that when you make the mistake, that you're going to make the shift, make the change, and then get aligned so that you are in that connective way to source, to the creator of the universe, and you are then listening to your soul, your GPS of telling you what do you do next. And so I want to just say that every day when you wake up, be be grateful, be happy that you have a new day, because we're not promised tomorrow. We only can have control of what we're doing right now. I only have control of what I'm doing right now in this studio. I have no control of what's going to happen in 5 hours from now. I have no control of what happened 5 hours ago. So guess what? Just stay in present moment. If you made a mistake, like even me doing this, if I make a mistake, so what? We just keep moving forward. We just keep rolling live stream as I'm talking. It doesn't matter. It's all a learning process. And when you understand that that's what this is, it will build your soul and your spirit into such a stronger frequency that you will be so connected, and you will be living a life every day that people say, what are you doing? Why are you always so happy? Why are you not like miserable like everybody else? Why? Look at our world today. It's like all upside down. Yeah, so it doesn't mean I have to live my life that way. It doesn't mean that I have to be sad or fighting or being, disagreeable with people's point of views. Why do I have to be involved with that for? So it is all about how you think. Bring the heaven down to earth, and what would that look like for you? So I just want to say that if you can say, you know what? As I live each day, I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to believe that I can do things. And so I want to give a quick shout out. I know I just want to keep on rolling and doing, but I want to give a quick shout out to Marie's sister. Her name is Antoinette. Hello, Antoinette in Arizona. Thank you for listening. I hope you're enjoying this with your sister. And I want to say hi to Tracy Fabre and Barbara Williams and Colleen Hamilton. We got people all over the country signing in. So that is like really joyful. And so thank you guys for, signing in. And so the thing is, I want to say, when you believe in yourself, you will get yourself in that realm of bringing the heavens, and it will make the disappointments, it will make the sadness just disappear. You will be amazed when you believe in yourself of what you can do. You will have the wisdom of understanding what the next step is for you on your journey. You will have an understanding that, you know what, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and this is why I'm doing it. Are you excited doing what you're doing? Do you love doing what you're doing? Those are the questions to ask yourself. That's how you bring the heavens to earth. This is what you say, like, is what would I be doing if I was in heaven right now? What would I be doing? How would my life be? What would my feelings be? What would the emotion be? What would that look like if I was to put it on here on earth? And that is what I want to do. I want you to conserve your time. Don't just be giving yourself away and letting things happen and just going with the flow of just thinking that life is going to happen to you. No, I want you to conserve your time. I want you to shield yourself and protect yourself of what your soul is. You have to love ourselves, love our soul, love our spirit, so that we can stay in tune. And I always say, be tapped in, tuned in, turned on. And when you are, that is when you are connected to spirit realm. That is when you are connected to your loved ones. And then allow them to communicate with you. It is amazing. I shared a story not too long ago, but the thing is, I'm constantly getting signs. Why? Because I'm open to it, and I'm getting signs from my mother all the time. And the story was how my garage light went on when I couldn't flip the switch on, and it was on. And as well as it went on, I heard her voice say loud and clearly, she turned on. She says, I turned this on so you don't have to walk in the dark. I mean, I don't know how else to teach people that you got to understand our Creator himself through the Holy Spirit is the bridge of spirit world and physical world. Very simple. It doesn't matter what you believe in, what your religion is, what your political beliefs are. I am just telling you, are you human? Yes. You want to connect to people in the spirit world? Probably so. So if you do, you need to get these things in alignment, whether if it's your belief or not. It's your choice. You decide on how you want to live. If you want to drag the ball and chain of being a victim because your loved ones left you out of this physical world and they're in spirit world, that is your choice. I'm just saying, I don't want to live that way. I want to live these next 30, 40 years of my life that I may have left. I want to be joyful. I want to be excited. So the thing is, it's just that you got to understand where you are today, present. And when you have that mindset, you will be able to be tuned into your soul and spirit, and then it's going to be aligned and funneled into the spirit realm, and that is what you want. So the thing is, I want to say hello to some more people. Hello, Gabriel. Hi, Salvatore from Arizona. Veronica and Jerome. Hey, listen, I know they're in Florida, and so he's just saying stay out of the gossip. That is so true. If you stay out of the gossip will tear you down. It is like putting poison into your spirit. It's like putting poison into your food. Would you eat it if you knew someone put poison in your food? That is what gossip is like. It's like putting cancer into your soul and weighing you down. And you don't want that to do that to yourself. You don't want to do, and you want to invest in yourself. You want to put things in you that's going to exuberate out, that's going to be profitable mentally, emotionally, and physically. Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong in having all different things in your life where you want to be enjoying yourself. But here's the point. You want to stay in balance. You want to make sure that what you're putting in your soul, in your spirit, is coming out the same way. Now, are we perfect at it? Absolutely not. I'm the first one to tell you. You hear me do all these videos. You see me do all my shows. Have I fallen? Absolutely. Do people get under my skin? Absolutely. But the point is, when you realize that, you won't let that be a poison and cancer that mauls inside you and brings you down. And listen, I've been in those situations. I know what that's like. But the thing is, you have to live with like intensity. You have to live that like today is the last day. If you knew today was your last day to live, what would you do? How would you live? What would you say? The people that you didn't talk for 20 years, would it bother you? Would you ask for forgiveness? Would you want to move forward? How would you live your life if today was the last day you knew 100% that you would close your eyes and it was over? What would you do different today? How would you live? What would your mindset be? So the thing is, I want everyone to understand is find your place. Find your place of what it is you want to do. And this is what makes us be able to share back and forth and have an understanding why we want to do anything that we want to do in our lives. I want to get back to the board here and saying that, don't squander the hour that's worth it. Okay, I love these things that you say, stay out of the gossip, right? I love you too, bro. I just love when everyone's doing all this. Marcy, thank you for joining in. Oh, there's Danny Vegas giving us a high five there. Good old Danny Vegas here in Las Vegas. And forgive that you may be forgiven. And that is so true. If you learn how to forgive, that's so true. If you understand the term of forgiveness, forgiven is allowing what? Openness. You're not carrying, you're not being so weighted down. And let me just tell you something. I forgive everybody and everything that did anything wrong to me. I'm not giving my power away. I'm not going to allow them to bring me down. So if I have to use the process of forgiveness to let go and release, that's what I will do, because that is what's going to keep me going. And the thing is, you know what? You want to demand the integrity of yourself. I mean, listen, I walk around. Some people might say, oh, Dr. S, you just sometimes seem a little too full of yourself, or you're conceited. No, I'm not conceited. It's just that I know who I am. And when you are from royalty, you're from the highest God of all gods, why should I walk around looking like I'm a victim of something? I'm not a victim of anything. I'm not a victim of poverty. I'm not a victim of being so low self-esteem, or just all the things that people want to put themselves in that ruling of, I can't do anymore because this is all I got. No. Have more integrity. You don't have to be a multi-billionaire to walk around and say, I'm very well together. I feel good about myself. I love what I do. Everyone cannot be on the front stage. And everyone that is, lift up that back curtain behind them and see how many people behind them are making them look that good. So it's not only the person that's on stage, it's all the behind the scenes people. So you want to have that support. So you know what? To make that happen, you have to also welcome in the discipline that it takes to be in the front line, and take the discipline of what it takes to keep your soul protected, to keep yourself from being, so victimized and always wanting to say, oh, poor me, woe is me. No. You know what? We don't have steak and lobster every day. Sometimes we have a $5 pizza. That's okay. It's not that you're going to be judged for what you're eating because of what it costs. No, do it in a way that every minute counts as if it was the best minute of your life. When you do this alignment, that's why I always tell all of my listeners and my followers, you have to get in the point of learning how to meditate or pray. Because when you get quiet in your inner soul, your inner spirit, all this that I'm talking about, these tools I'm giving you, this is where it comes from. I don't just make this up. I definitely get these messages from the other side that they say, talk about this. They need to know more about that. And my biggest thing that I want people to know is I talk to people that are on the other side. It is very clear. I'm very close to my mom. I talk to the Holy Spirit. I talk to Jesus himself. Why? Because this is where they are. They're in another realm. That's it. They're not dead. They're in another realm. But how do we connect to it? How do we, say, hey, I want to talk to my grandmother. I want to talk to my father. I want to talk to my sister. How do we do that? And it's first learning how to get in tune, tapped in, turned on. So let's give some more comments over here. And every morning pray and meditate. That's so good. You love doing that. I hear Jerome. And then I order to know who you are, and you have to who you are not. That's right. So I just love all these points you're saying, that you got to know who you are and who you're not. That is such a great point, because that was a video that I heard this morning. The best way to know who you are is to know what you are not. So think of it. That makes our brain go a little like, what? If you can say who you are by knowing who you do not want to be, you are already at the halfway mark of knowing who you are and what the purpose of is in your life. So understand that. And you know what? Let's fight for what is right. Fight for what is right. What is right for you? What is right for your family? What is right for what is the people around you, and who you're connected to? But when you're around people that are constantly doing things on the slide note and not really doing things the way that you know in your heart is the right thing to do, then why are you there? So let's start cleaning up this mess. Everybody asks me all the time. They send me emails. And speaking of emails, if you want to send me an email, it's drslvnv@yahoo.com, or go to my website, drslvnv@yahoo.com, which is my email, but my website is drsmindbodysoul.com. Look, I just made a mistake. Who cares? Move forward. It's okay. So I'm just saying that this is where you can connect and say, when you fight for what is right, what you need in your world, in your soul, in your spirit, and you know that it's going to catapult you to the next level. I can't tell you how many times that happens to me in the daytime, where I just start thinking about something, and the way spirit just comes and makes things fall right in front of my feet, right when I need it, right then and there. And I'm like, oh my God, how did this happen? I didn't do this. I didn't make no phone call. I didn't tell nobody. How did this happen? That's physical. But in spirit world and on their side, I know exactly how it happened. I know exactly what they're doing. They're working behind the scenes to keep me protected, to keep me on journey. I always like to give the analogy of, like, when you take a little kid bowling, you just don't give the kid the bowling ball. They sometimes put those bumpers up, right? So no matter how he throws the ball, he or she throws the ball, that ball's going to go down that aisle. It's going to bump on the sides, bump on this side, bump. It's still going to hit a pin. No matter what, how, or whatever, it's still going to hit the pin. And that is the joy that I love, like with my spirit guides. That's what I love about what they do. So it's just like, you know what? We just have to learn that if you want to stay in tuned, on track, and you want to have control of what's happening to you, then go inward. Go inside yourself. Listen to your inner soul and spirit. Stop going outward. Listen, I know we're human. We want it. It's automatically. We just want to go, like, right away. We want to go complain. We want to go tell somebody. We want to, anybody that's going to listen, we want to tell the story over and over and over, because they did us wrong. They should be crucified. Like, they should never, don't talk to them because I'm not talking to them. And we want to create all this mess. That just took so much energy just for me to say that example, because it's too much energy to put into negativity. So when you say you're going to fight for what is right, know what it is that you want. Understand that what you're doing every day is because that is what is meant to be. That is because all is well. That is because I am control of who I am, and I am giving the direction to my higher power to guide me and steer me in the way that I need to be. And I am taking all the other spirit guides, wisdoms, advice, and things that I see that happen in my life because they are God. They see down the street. Just like when you're having a little kid and you're walking a little kid down the street, what are you doing? You're looking at the kid right then and there, but you're always looking up like 5-10 feet ahead to make sure they don't get hurt. You want to make sure nothing's coming their way. I just want to say hi, Francine. How you doing? Love. Oh, you love my background. That's it, because I'm bringing the heavens down to earth. That's why I did the background. I just love that we have all my high school friends, 30 plus years. We are all still in contact, and I love that that we're still able to do this. And this is what this platform is. This is why I do what I do. So I just want to say that, I want to share with everyone, and please, when this gets posted, share with all your friends. You never know when somebody is needing something. And a good friend of mine this morning sent me a wonderful video, and I'll tell you, it was like 5:30 in the morning, and it was just a 4.5-5 minute video, and it was just something that was so encouraging, so uplifting, and I said, thank you so much. I really needed to hear that because it was so encouraging. It's like you're going into the world and it's the battlefield, guys. It's the battlefield. So are you going to go on the battlefield, not fully armed, not fully, strong, and knowing that you're fully protected from head to toe? Or are you going to chance it like a landmine and try to guess where you're going to step, and you never know if you're going to get blown up because you're not having a plan, you're not connected, you're not tuned in, and you're not being where source is guiding you. And again, your soul is definitely your GPS. You know that little voice you hear all the time and says, no, go do this, no, go do that. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes it was the smallest things, like pick up that paper or put your keys in your bag. I'm like, I don't need my keys. No, put them in your bag, you'll need them later. And sure enough, I was doing something, and they're my keys. I need them, and they were right there in my bag. And so I learned to train myself to listen to that voice. That's my spirit into my soul connected to the other side, to spirit realm, of telling them, guiding me. And you say, well, what's that? How are you supposed to do this? How are you supposed to do that? Again, understand what it means to when you say you're going to meditate, you pray, and you get inward. You'll hear that voice, you'll hear that sound in another type of way than when you hear my voice right now. You hear it as loud to a point, but yet it's so quiet and subtle, and it's that that is the answer. And there's nothing that anybody can change your mind. When you get that higher wisdom of the answer that you've been maybe praying for, wanting and hoping, that you have all your loved ones living with you here on earth. That's why I'm saying, bring the heaven down on earth. Stop cutting them out. All your loved ones, stop cutting them out. Act as if they're sitting at this table right here. Say, good morning, Mom. Good morning, Dad. Good morning, my son. Good morning, my daughter. Whoever in your life that you feel that you lost in physical world, start bringing them to the physical world. Bring them down to you. Let them understand. And it's just like, as if they're sitting here. No, I don't mean, pour a cup of coffee or turn around and, have a dinner plate. But as you're living your day, talk out loud. Say, you know what, Mom? Today was a wonderful day. Did you see that? And then I catch myself. Yeah, I'm sure she saw it because she was with me the whole time. So that's the joy of having them on the other side. They're always with you. Whereas when they were here physical, when something good happened, what did you have to do? Hurry up, get on the phone. You had to hurry up and drive home, or to go tell them, because they weren't physically there in the moment of your joy. Well, guess what? They are in the moment of your joy, and even in your sadness. They're there 24/7. And when you start responding to them as if the heavens is here on earth and they're right next to you, they hear you, they see you, they feel your feelings. And to point that out, about a month and a half ago. It was really hot here in Vegas, and people who know me, I don't really eat sugar or anything like that, but it was so hot, and I was passing a Wendy's, and there was that, chocolate frosty, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go get one of those. And my mom personally, that was one of her favorite things, so I went and ordered one, and it was nice and thick. You have to eat it with a spoon, you can't even use a straw, that's how thick it is. And it was just so cold, it felt so good, and I literally said, oh my God, Mom, I wish you were here to taste this is so good. And as soon as I said that, I heard her loud and clear she said, my son, I am enjoying it. It's just I'm enjoying it in a different way than you are in physical world. And I was just like, what? I was blown away, because she was enjoying it through the emotion of the spirit of me in my spirit of what it tasted like. Not the physical, not the where on my tongue, down my throat. Oh, it was so cool. It tastes that chocolate. No, she was feeling the emotion of the experience. That's how she knew what it was like to eat a chocolate frosty. And it was just like, that's simple. I was like, what? Why do we make this so hard? And so I just want to say that, you know what, we do things in our everyday life. So let's keep moving forward. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new experience. Every day is just let go of yesterday. Just forget about it. But bring in the heavens to earth. What you would feel or think what it would be like in heaven. I don't care what you believe religiously. I don't care what you believe in your culture. Just for a moment, what would it be? What would you think it would be? And then I want you to live that and bring it to earth. Live your day as if you're walking on golden streets. Live the day as every bill is paid. It's never going to come back knocking on your door. Have that mindset. Have that kind of attitude. And you'll see how your days will just grow into bigger and wonderful days. So I just want to say, don't forget, you can see me here live at WCOBM every third Monday of the month. Go to my website, DrSMindBodySoul.com, or email me at drslvnv@yahoo.com. I love your topics. I love your suggestions. I read all of them. And so please send them in. I want to do that. So I chose this tonight to really share with you guys, to give the platform of letting you know that, you know what, we're not in this alone. We're all together. We're all connected. We're all going through things in our life that I maybe went through already, or I still have to go through. But I'm saying to you is, as Dr. S, mind, body, soul, what is your truth? I stand on this platform to say, whatever your truth is, let's get that truth and let's start living it on a daily basis. Don't let all this outside exterior things dictate on who you are. So I just want to make sure that when you feel that there's nothing else in this world, I want you to just go inward and just bring the heavens here down to earth and say, I am worthy. I am the best of the best. I know I can overcome and rise above anything that comes my way. And when you get that kind of a mindset, man, I get so excited. I can keep on talking, but we're gonna have to get closing this segment of bring the heavens down to earth and improve your life and live your life the way that you need to. So again, every Monday, but you can catch me every Saturday at 11 o'clock as well. I do my Facebook Lives, so you can catch me there too. So I hope this was encouraging. I hope you all enjoyed it. I want you to share this with everybody you know, and just keep on sharing. Keep that smile, keep that blessing, and let's live our life in a prosperous way. Until next time, everyone, you have a great month.